Hi, I'm Richard Bevan. I'm co-founder of the Happiness Academy and author of the book Happiness Realised. Today we're going to take a look at choosing our emotions and are we selecting the right one. Like anything in life, we have an infinite number of choices, either around the activities we do, what we think, and also what emotion we select. The eminent psychologist Robert Plutchik came up with what was called the psycho-evolutionary theory of emotions. Now that theory basically said there is any one of 8 basic emotions that we can feel at any given time. These 8 emotions consist of anger, sadness, fear, joy, interest, surprise, disgust and shame. Now, by my reckoning, at least 5 of those emotions are what I call negative emotions and 3 are what I would call positive or interesting emotions. But the key thing is that each one of those emotions at a certain given time in a certain specific environment will be an appropriate emotion to feel. So those 8 emotions, there will be an appropriate time and place for each one of them to surface. There'll be a time where each one of them is the right emotional response given the circumstances. So for example, if you've just endured a loss and you've had a bereavement, sadness is an appropriate emotion. Equally, if somebody's trying to run off with all your money and you can see them going down the street, anger would be an appropriate response and emotion to select. Of those 8 emotions, we need to make a choice about which one we want to have as our base emotion. So that's the emotion which we start from and return to. Now for me, there are only 3 emotions that would be considered. Interest, surprise, but I think the one where the real money's at would be joy / happiness. Unfortunately, I think most of the world ends up living their life in one of the other 5 emotions as their base emotion. So that's they're choosing either anger, sadness, fear, guilt or disgust as their base emotion. So what I'd like you to do is give some thought to what's your base emotion. So next time you encounter an event where something uncomfortable or bad happens to you, I want you to ask yourself the following 3 questions. What was your emotional state before the activity or event that's upset you took place? Second question, the emotional state that you adopted during the event or activity that upset you, did it actually serve you? So for example, let's imagine you're running late for a meeting and you're driving down the motorway and you get caught in traffic. It's a standstill, a traffic jam. Is being angry and upset about that actually going to help you? It's not going to change your situation. So you'd be much better picking a different emotional state so you can actually get something out of that situation. So for example, if you were in a more positive emotional state, you might start to think, okay, what can I do? Can I phone people to let them know I'm going to be late? Can I make other calls and make use of this time where I'm stranded in my car? And then the third question is to ask yourself, how long am I going to adopt this emotional state for? So whatever has upset you, are you going to just feel upset for an hour, 2 hours, the rest of the day, or maybe you're going to stay upset until the next event or activity comes along and makes you choose a different emotion. Okay, so we're going to leave this topic with a very short exercise. So firstly, I want you to ask yourself, which one of Plutchik's 8 emotions would you describe as your base emotion right now? And then second part of that exercise, I want you to give some thought to which one of Plutchik's basic 8 emotions do you want to have as your base emotion going forward? Now, I'm imagining that will be joy, but hey, maybe you can tell me if that's different. Thanks for watching.